guess by the books.
Whose is this cliff?
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
Hand clutching a dagger. Feels like this is all set up for an expansion. It's the humans.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham. My tribe and Dettlaff's. We both remained in this part of the world.
That's now red again. Seems... And that's yellow, but that one's red. Yeah. Transcript of conversation with a lower being. Transcript of conversation between Master Erzhal, Girl Hildegard, and a human being. Who are you? My name is Alex Bissont. Why is all your skin trembling? I'm scared, sir. You're scared. I don't understand. You don't know what fear is, sir. No, I have mastered your language, yet some concepts are beyond me. What is fear? It's a feeling that destroys every other feeling. It controls your head and your heart. What do you mean? I thought it was a kind of pain. GotY tested my laboratory on people and discovered that a mother subjected to certain appropriate stimuli is able to forget about her child and think only about how to avoid pain. So fear will be similar to pain. No, pain rules the body, but fear is born in the heart. Oh yes, what you say is very interesting. I'll have to examine your heart in the laboratory. What do you mean, examine? I mean, examine. Take it out and subject to proper examination. But sir, that would kill me. Yes, your mortality is a great inconvenience, but was not me who created the species, and I'm responsible for its excessive frailty. The conversation was carried out in human language, in such it was written down. The transcription does not need translator. The dude here spoke way too flavorfully. Way too flavorfully.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Dead. Those who went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
I found a piece of parchment that fell from the pocket of one of the monsters. I also found a lump of coal. I would write this in my own blood, but I hardly have any left. I am cold. Every third day they come and open my veins, after which I cannot move. I cannot go on much longer. From the next cage I hear the howls of terrified people. With its strength I would smash my head against the bars. I hope it won't go on much longer. Alos, from the cage next to me, died yesterday. They drank him to death. This must have irritated them, because I heard them arguing in their strange language. They brought new people this morning. You could say that a supply of fresh blood arrived. They've no idea what they're in for. My only comfort is that I know already, and I won't have to live through the terror that I felt the first time they came for me. No idea what they wanted until they pulled out their shiny instruments. Never seen such beautiful metal. My blood glistened a silvery, purple silvery color in those instruments. More gauntlets.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it, ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then.
Yeah, it's probably kind of hard to go
Place the
through.
bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, send shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
Flashy. Impressive. Damn it, what was I going to say? But it must be awkward to wander through such a hellish pit. For like anyone, then especially Regus. He was alive during this time. He wasn't involved in on any side of the affair. Like doing it, like keeping the human slave, as livestock or as live bait. You know, it's still hard because, you know, he is compassionate towards humans and whatnot. He was saying, like, they do have respect towards the, you know, the people living here already. I vaguely remember bits of that. I think he said him and his mentor humanitarians. Or, you know, whatever. They, you know, had that veneration for people that were already there. For humans and presumably the like. Ultimately, what I'm trying to get at is he likes people. He wasn't able to save these. You know, his own kind did this horrific atrocity, and you know, some people put more weight to that kind of thing. You know, so. It hurts on multiple fronts, basically. It's a hellish pit no one would want to walk through, and then, you know, he was alive at the time and didn't save these people, and, you know, his own kind were the ones who've done it. So, yeah. That wine is certainly aged. Actually, maybe that is my second gauntlet. That was the only pair I had. It's actually down as a quest item. Here it is. I can't equip these. Ah, okay. I thought it was like the other bait I had to place, where I had to actually chew it. Or, you know, sprinkle it around. Don't know what's with the spinning. Okay.
3 done. 1 left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. Meat's stench is so thick, I wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
It was just camera fuckery rather than intentional, it seems.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I should be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent, and so my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm me down. Somehow.
Please, girl. You won't be able to. You must forge through this, that is all.
I guess it's not the blood.
You really have no standard if you're happy with this one. Damn it. Ooh, powders.
Growth. I shall overcome.
Good. Hear more.
Not over-leveled. Well, over-leveled. I'm regretting not having better armor. Roll.
Hold on, I'll let you out.
Don't. I have to power it up.
Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother me anymore.
Guess he needs the freshness. Imagine that much blood would linger.
Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you.
Needs himself an energy drink. Maybe some GotY too.
Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Dettlaff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No. Because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you. The pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would, in a heartbeat.
It's truly devoted to him. which makes sense. He resurrected him and nursed him back to health with his own blood. It's, you know, plenty of stories of, heroes, falling on the battlefield and, you know, being, nursed back to health and, falling in love and marrying the woman who did so. Obviously, that's a romantic love, right? But it's same premise, it's, if you get me, deep affection. But I suppose his will go even further. It's not just being nursed back to health, it's being literally resurrected and nursed back to health. So, at cost to the other guy. And then there's the whole, there is a linking between the two of, vampire biology, so,
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting. The Count...
Sir, you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Dettlaff? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates.
Forgive me.
What?
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Dettlaff had made friends with him. Still killed him. Chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Dettlaff I know.
His hand was also
See
transforming
anything
against
else?
his will. You know, that's... It seems like he was having like some serious difficulty there. Like there's even more at play here than we would want to think. I was also noticing there was no cadaver. Well, actually they burned the vampire bodies, don't they? But remember the cage was empty. I was expecting to see the vampires trapped there, or the vampire's ghost, or something. But no. Actually, maybe he's possessing Dettlaff.
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Dettlaff. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly the situation provoked such emotions in Dettlaff. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix.
Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Dettlaff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Dettlaff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with?
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
I like Regis.
Not now, Geralt. Step without your assistance.
My last thought before falling asleep. If there's no death, does life exist? Hate is a very interesting feeling. I've noticed that people improve themselves with it to great effect. Sometimes I'd like to stop thinking. If we were to create a god as the humans have, what would he be like? People justify bad deeds by good intentions. Not sure if there's greater idiocy. I would drink the freshly squeezed blood of an infant. I know I can't, but I hope that its velvety taste will send me to sleep. I strive to live like a person, and it means that I have ceased to feel good among people. As well as among my own. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I made a big mistake. I've always wanted to write. I'm very tired and fuck it all. People think about the present. They usually remember old times, or worry about the future. I have a feeling that my friend Dettlaff will die. I'm sad. Dwarven and elven tools? That's a mix. Just, most fiction, dwarves and elves hate each other's gods. Keeping up to date. Arcadis Brovik lived to a ripe old age. In fact, he lived so long he died of boredom. We do need to get to reading the bestiaries, character entries, and the lore books. I really do like this, you know, looting system. Just allows you to just, you know, you can just go crazy on the looting. This is easy, run past, mash E, and away you go. Spontaneous profits. Asked the owner of Pheasantry about a mysterious spoon while snooping around the cursed Trastamara estate. Grodd happened upon a strange spoon-like key. Attached to it was a note. The note labelled the strange spoon as property of the Pheasantry, known far and wide to be the finest tavern in all of the Duchy of Toussaint. But yeah, it looked like he was having difficulty controlling his transformations and whatnot, but it was the same hand. I think it was the same hand that forcibly transformed. Actually, no, I think
Something's in the wind.
yeah, it was the same hand that that he cut off, that he was forcibly that transformed. Like he was losing ability to control his transformations. Like there's some other effect going on, you know?
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
I've 3 goblets, none of which are suitable to show myself in.
Nice plaque. That actually looks really nice. The Pheasantry. Christ. And the food I just yoinked.
Did you kiss our sweet shining sun?
Count so.
So, how might I aid you?
Wipe your boots before you take another step. Don't slurp your food. Don't eat with your hands. Don't pick your teeth with your knife.
What?
Oh, I'm just jesting. You, sir, clearly were not born in a barn. Welcome to the Pheasantry, the best auberge in all the duchy.
Oddest greeting.
Spoon like this. When you set a place, where's it go?
My oh my. It seems rather a fanciful bouillon spoon. Or a key of some sort. There's a note here.
Yeah, note led me here. Any idea what the key might open?
Never seen it before. But you might search the cellars. The previous owner left all sorts of knickknacks there.
It was nice of you to just let me search it.
See you later.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Thus spake the prophet Lebioda.
Then again, I suppose it's, if you go by the note, I won it at auction at some stage. So I know, I guess that would grant me more legitimacy than some random riffraff off the street. Dear Bucharest, wake up. You're being diddled in the derriere by a ruling elite, which plays you like fiddles. I know. Miller was here. In broad daylight, they have conspired to deprive you of the rightful heir to your throne, the Duke's eldest daughter, who should take the power after his death. Yet he's fed you far-fetched tales about some curse and forced on you his youngest daughter. Do not stand idle. Do not tarry. Revolt. All those who will not allow such treatment of themselves and their fellow subjects, let them be at the ready. The rightful heiress to the throne might return at any moment. Then she shall need your support. Concerned subject. Huh. So you will regret letting me down here. Oh well. Truly a great game. I love the music, I love everything about this. There are flaws to it, but still it's a great game. Smigole Lewis Circus's Cookbook. Given the first one is obvious reference to the character, and then the other to the and the last to the actor, where does Lewis fit in? Because I know it's Andy Serkis, but what is Lewis just an addition, or is it again part of the reference? Maybe it's another character he played. I know he was in the X-Files. Oh yeah, forget you can just space click. But I like to just mash E because then at least I end up having a bit of a better memory of what I've just gotten than not. Especially like if you have to scroll a bit, which I think he did there. Book contains hundreds of recipes, but instead of the recipe for Bucharest rabbit on the last page, there are only a few chaotically written lines. Lebioda's weeping wounds. I've scoured dozens of manuscripts and at last I found it. I know now what the spoon key I purchased at the auction unlocks. It is nothing else but the key to the legendary studio of Ramesses Gorton. Ramsey Gordon. I can't say the name now. The elven priest of the goddess Danabi, whose culinary masterpieces remain unmatched by even the best of our modern chefs. If I can find the ruins of this temple, said to be somewhere in the Bucharest forest, I shall find all of his legendary recipes. As mentioned, the other priceless treasures this Grand Master chef must have kept in the kitchen, where he perfected his art. The rest of the page is covered by a large, greasy stain. But yeah, Ramsey Gordon. Gordon. I think that's his name. But yeah, it's still not to that chef. Remember TB did a review of one of his restaurants. Can we say on there?
Welcome to the pheasantry.
Nope.
See you later.
Did you guess our sweet? Welcome to the
What are you serving up today?
Ooh, can buy a card. One of these.
See you later.
Oh yeah, TB did a review of one of his restaurants. It was meant to be I think it was in Vegas. It was like some English restaurant. Like, you know, English cuisine. Remember TB saying that they couldn't get fish and chips right. That they managed to screw that up in some capacity. Though I've heard that he's actually closed a variety of restaurants. Maybe I can't remember, was it in Atlanta or Vegas? I can't remember where this restaurant was, but okay, let me start again. TB reviewed a restaurant somewhere in America. It was either like Atlanta or it was Vegas. I think he put up 2 reviews, and I think there were one in either place, and I can't remember where the There's Ramsey Gordon. Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, they put the name the other way around. I could not remember the guy's name. I thought it was... Yeah, I'm looking his fucking name up at this stage. I barely pay attention to the guy. Yeah, Ramsey Gordon. Ramsey Gordon. No, Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay. Christ, I can't even read what's in front of me. I was looking wrongly. But anyway. Yeah, he did a review of two places, two restaurants, one thing, and then one of his Gordon's ones. Um,
They say
Let's get-
a great deal about you.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Can I have music again? Thank you. So yeah, one was Gordon's, one was not, and Gordon's one, and one was in Atlanta, one was in Vegas, I think, and I can't remember for certain. And Gordon's one was, was one of the places, and it's it was meant to be like English cuisine, and they couldn't get fish and chips right. And then the follow-up point was I was talking to Mom a while back, and I think I referenced to this as something to add to the conversation. So it wasn't a monologue, and she was saying that apparently he's after closing tons of restaurants recently, and it makes me wonder if, by happenstance, was the one TB reviewed one of the ones that got closed. Possible, maybe, who knows. So, I think I'm going to call this here. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I do hope you join me again soon. I will be back. I'll try and be back soon to finish this off. I don't know how much more there's going to be to this. I have no idea. But imagine there's a bit left to do it. If there's anything you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. But do keep in mind that there is a fierce backlog to this. I'm recording this roughly a year in advance. Give a little, take a little. Roughly a year in advance. It is now November 2019. Early November, I think the 5th. So do keep that in mind. It's the 5th of November 2019. Not saying not to tell me stuff, but just keep that in mind in regards to stuff. Basically, I will have long since moved on from this game by the time this comes out. All the gods willing. If you can think of a god, I'm begging them right now. Whether or not it's one of their spheres of influence. Or if they're even a god in this reality. I might be, begging with the D&D gods as well. But anyway, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you join me again soon. If there's anything at all you would like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. But until then, love and peace, baby.